Folks like to ask me how long I've been doing it, and I like to tell everyone, well, my dad did it when I was super young. He was an arborist in the Chicago area and did that for a little while. And then actually more recently, my older brother got into it. But I grew up seeing that old climbing harness. It's probably still in the barn back at the family's farm there, and his chaps, his helmet, and his old rope that should be long retired, but I know it's probably like collecting dust in the barn still. But I grew up like seeing that, and I think it had an impact on me. And I just grew up climbing trees my whole life, loved it. Later on, got into rock climbing, loved it, and I feel like my whole life I've been trying to climb stuff. And then time goes on, I go in the military, and I end up in this mountain school as this part-time instructor, helping guys like tie knots and learn rope systems. In the summer we're like climbing rock, in the winter we're climbing ice. I get out of the Army and I go to this college up in Vermont that's super ecologically like mindset, and I take a lot of like forestry courses. I come back home to the Midwest. My brother is getting into arborist work, and it was like off my radar. And then I see him do it, and he inspires me, like re-inspires me, and I'm like, oh, that's right, my dad did it back in the day. And here he is doing it, and I just think it's awesome. Like, wow, here's like all these skills, this background that I've had like most of my life. I love trees, I've always loved trees. So that's what inspired me to get into starting my business of tree loving care, tree service. Tree loving care provides tree trimming, and that's my preferred call. Somebody that's interested in trimming their trees. We also do removals, because sometimes a tree has just reached it's the age where it's just starting to decay and ready to go. And then like emergency storm damage. If something bad is happening, like you got something on your house or car, whatever it is, like call us. We'll come out there as soon as we can, try to get it taken care of. Might need to move some stuff around, but hey, somebody needs our help, we'll try to be there. And that kind of goes in some of the values that I have. First being relationships. Relationships are super important to me, whether that's with a client, the whole interaction. I want it to be positive, I want to communicate well. And that goes also with employees. I want there to be good communication with us. I mean, it's super important, safety. Like, we have to like communicate with each other. Like, I might be up in a tree, I have some ground guys on the ground. Like, they gotta know like when something's coming down. But this is super hazardous work. It's one of the most hazardous jobs you can have out there. And then I want it to all be positive, which is the second value, positivity. Hopefully, when you see us working out there, we're smiling, we'll wave, greet you if you're a client or interested. A lot of people are like, oh, what are these guys doing up in the tree? If we get a moment, we see people looking, and we try to say hi. And then the third one is sustainability, or even more so than sustainability. I don't just want to sustain what we have. I also want to like regenerate, trees, and make things better, improve on things. So yeah, check us out.